Malfoy es el rival de Harry en Hogwarts y parece estar en un conflicto y no saber qué hacer cuando llega la batalla final. Tom Felton ya es un gran amigo y conversó con nosotros en exclusiva para Set Visit.
What do you feel now? How do you feel about this final chapter, the last one?
The last one, yeah. It's kind of it's a bit of a mixture of emotions, really. We're very excited, you know, and very happy to end on such a high note, really, with this great final chapter. But obviously very sad. This is the final one. There's no more after this, so it's kind of two emotions at once.
Action! Raise your legs a bit, move a bit, move. Raise your legs, stop.
What did you enjoy the most about this latest film?
I mean, for me, there was a lot more action. You know, it was a lot more fighting, and it was great to see that sort of the war of Hogwarts really at the end kind of kick off. And lots of great relationships are kind of tested here. The whole loyalty, you know, aspect really comes out on the good guy's side, and it's a really great battle, I think.
Tell me.
Now you have a lot of projects at the same time. Evil, Grace and Danger, The Apparition, The Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Sure. I mean, I've been very lucky to have some following projects to kind of walk onto since finishing Harry Potter. Rise of the Apes was Planet of the Apes was one of my favourites. I was very excited about doing that, and I'm really excited about seeing the film. I was very nervous about stepping on a different set, but
wow.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was good fun. I enjoyed that.
Neville Longbottom es el personaje interpretado por Matthew Lewis. Él también estuvo sobre esta alfombra roja y conversando con nosotros en exclusiva para E! Entertainment Television.
Matthew, you became a hero in this film. How does it feel?
I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. It's been a long time coming for Neville. He's always been there doing his bit and playing his part, but in this one he really comes through, and he is a hero. And you know, for me as an actor, that was just so much fun. I mean, you grow up watching films, and you always want to be the hero, and so it's fun and a great deal of excitement I'm feeling to be able to play that.
Action!
One, shall we? Hey, listen up, you lot. Brought you a surprise.
Nah, before fucking again. Be a surprise if I could digest it.
Blind!
How was the filming process?
The film was great. I mean, I enjoyed this film more than any of the others, because it was just, the character of Neville had so much to do this year. You know, with the action, the battle sequences, there's still a lot of emotion there. You know, it's a battlefield that people are dying on, and then still the light-hearted kind of humorous side of Neville comes through too. And so it was the diversity of the things I got to do, and just being involved. I love being in the thick of it and working. I love working, so it was yeah, it was great.
At its heart, it's a film about people. It's a story about characters. It has a big, strong emotional undertone, and you know, the action serves the story rather than drowns the story. So, yeah, we're very happy with it.
Well, being here in Trafalgar Square for the premiere of Harry Potter is incredible. I mean, when I first became involved, when I first read Harry Potter in 1997, I could not have imagined that 14 years later, 8 films later, would be here. It's amazing.
How important is friendship on set?
Incredibly important. I mean, especially when you make movies like this. They're big movies, they're difficult to make. We're shooting in the winter, it's cold, we're all freezing. You need to be with you know, you need a good atmosphere on set. You need people to support each other. And we had a very friendly, happy set when we were making these movies.
Great. Right, good.
Okay.
Yes? Alright, yeah? So that's Dan, Emma, Rupert. No. Straight to Dragon Unit. So what I need to do is
how many locations in the production plan?
Gosh, in total? I can't remember. It's all the team now. Wow. Well, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. We shot quite a lot in the studio, actually. We shot quite a lot in the studio. And with Harry Potter, because our units are so big, you know, we tend to we tend to do a lot where we build a bit of set, put a big green screen up, and go and film the environment and bring it to us.
Not only strange, would you mind presenting your drawing?
Why should I do that?
It's the state's policy. I'm sure you understand, given the current climate.
What was the most complicated scene to shoot?
There's a scene at the beginning of the movie in Gringotts Bank when they're trying to get this Horcrux in this vault and all this treasure explodes. It was the most I've made 4 Harry Potter movies. That scene was the most complicated scene I've ever shot in any Harry Potter movie because it involved lots of exploding treasure, which is very complicated to do, practical treasure, CG treasure. But that's the hardest, and when you see it, it lasts a minute and a half or 2 minutes. But it was the hardest scene in the whole 4 movies I've made.
Más de 3.000 personas estuvieron acampando en Trafalgar Square y entre ellos una venezolana. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Claro, Doremil Sánchez.
¿Cuánto tiempo aquí?
3 días.
¡Qué frío y qué lluvia!
Frío, bastante lluvia, demasiado heavy, pero demasiado bien porque los vimos de cerquita. Nos agarramos, nos abrazaron, tomamos fotos, demasiado bien.
¿Qué te parecieron Emma y Daniel, Rupert?
Precioso. Emma es muy bella. Rupert estaba muy respetuoso, muy lindo todo. Y wow, Daniel, demasiado bello, le lanzábamos besos y se reía, pensaba que era para Rupert, pero era para él. Nosotros, contigo, demasiado bello.
Además fue un momento súper emotivo donde todos, bueno, terminaron llorando, hasta Joe Rowling.
Muchos terminaron llorando, incluso mis amigas andaban llorando y yo, ay, cálmense, no es el final, pero para ellas es más, como más emotivo.
Claro, ¿con cuántos venezolanos estabas aquí?
Ando con 3.
Qué bien, bueno, maravilloso.
Maravilloso, en verdad.
Of the actors, I can only say I could never have dreamt the talent we'd have in these films, but there are 7 that in private I refer to as the big 7. And that's Dan, Rupert, Emma, Matt, Ivana, Bonnie and Tom. And they cannot know how much I love them, what amazing things they did for my favourite characters, and I just thank them for lending us their talent and all their hard work. And then finally, as everyone else has said, but I need to say it most of all, no story lives unless someone wants to listen. The stories we love best do live in us forever, so whether you come back by page or by the big screen, Hogwarts will always be there to welcome you home.
¿Podrá Harry ganar la batalla entre las fuerzas del bien y el mal? La única forma es encontrar los Horcruxes antes de que Voldemort lo encuentre a él. Ya volvemos.